Brosplay! This is a goddamn production here, brother.
We
Welcome
back.
No one saw that we just did an audio sync at the same time. You did your sync, I did my sync, and then you started the timer, and we did the whole thing without any communication.
Yeah, that's the weirdest thing I find about Let's Playing, is that when you do a podcast, it's a full 3-hour session, and the whole thing is, wow.
Yeah, it's funny.
And the whole thing is all at once. But when you do individual episodes, you have these periods where you're full on podcasting in essence.
Yeah.
And then you have these periods of pure silence.
Yes,
Because you're wasting content kind of if you're like having too much fun in those off-camera moments.
Yeah, as soon as we're
moments.
done, as soon as we say thank you for joining us, it's just like, shoo. And it was even stranger when we did single episodes, or what am I trying to say here? Single files per episode. So we actually had to stop and name episodes and stuff. So as soon as we said thank you for joining us, it was just complete silence and the two of us just sitting there typing
That was a bit
things.
much though, because of all those extra little steps.
Yeah.
It actually like killed the momentum a little.
It did.
What exactly are you supposed to do here?
These guys only show up when you're far away from them, so you have to get them to fire these so you can use them to get up here.
So you actually go further when you redirect a projectile like that?
Yeah, it actually shoots me, and then and then on top of that I have my double jump, so I can do this and then woo,
Wow.
back. Woo.
Why'd you go back?
There's something over here.
Oh. I like that you can redirect them now. It adds a whole extra element to this.
Yeah. The way I said that, I was like, yeah, brother, it works.
It's amazing.
There you go.
You just shot that out your ass. Shoot it out his ass.
Oh.
Probably should have reused.
Oh no, I'm so far away.
Ah! At least we get to use the bash attack.
So far.
First I use the A button, then I use the B button.
We definitely have to play that.
Yeah, well, Tack and the Great Juju. Wait, it was Tack and the Great Juju Challenge, right?
Yes.
Good game, just not that common, so it's hard to find
Yeah.
secondhand.
We found the second game, but we're not playing that one until we get the first.
What was that one called?
Ow!
Yeah, you just blasted off
I did.
head first into the thorns.
Head first.
Head first into the thorns.
What were you saying?
I believe I was talking about the Great Juju Challenge.
Yes, you were.
But I don't remember much about it, in all honesty. I just remember really liking it.
Me too.
You're covered in poo-poo-noo-noo pig poo-poo.
I didn't remember that.
That's the first line in the entire game.
Poo poo no big poo poo.
It's definitely said very differently from that, but I remember this crazy old man just telling you just landed in a pen, as it were.
What's his name? He plays 8-Ball, and he also plays the
8-Ball.
the one character. 8-Ball from thank you. From Seinfeld.
I don't know if I know 8-Ball from Seinfeld. I don't think you can get in there from this side, man.
No. He's the guy who's like, I'm the 8-Ball.
From Seinfeld?
Yeah. He was also in that Basic Bitch college humor bit. It's like,
No, I can't say I know the guy.
I'm sorry to tell you that you're a basic bitch. He's a doctor. It's like, you've been showing symptoms for years now.
I do remember that. The Basic Bitch thing was pretty funny.
Posting Facebook photos of you and your girls on Girls' Night Out.
Oh, so you're talking about the guy who plays David Putty?
Yeah.
Yeah, I should. Oh God, I should know his name.
Kirk in there. Kirkpatrick, maybe? I want to call him Kirkpatrick. Are you looking it up?
Yes. David Putty. Patrick Warburton.
Patrick Warburton. Kirkpatrick? Yeah.
No.
God damn it.
But yeah, Patrick Warburton plays. Well, I've never known him as 8-Ball, to be honest. I don't really remember that episode.
That's for some reason the only episode I seem to remember him as. He's got a jacket that has an 8-Ball on the back. and Elaine hates it. So I think she tosses it out of a building or something. Or maybe that's
Well,
the
she tosses
fur
a
coat.
fur coat.
That's
Yeah,
a fur coat. Never mind.
I've been watching Seinfeld a little bit recently. Also, have you ever heard of the show Curb Your Enthusiasm?
Yes.
Have you watched it?
It's basically Seinfeld.
It's Seinfeld, but more George centric.
Yeah. Well, the whole thing is like, Seinfeld really comes down to misunderstandings. That's essentially what the entire show is about. And Curb Your Enthusiasm just more misunderstandings.
Yeah, there's so many things that. Well, Larry is just. I think the idea is that Larry was the one who wrote a lot of George's content.
He did, yes. He wrote a lot of Seinfeld, just in general.
Well, and one great thing about it is Mike was telling me this. Basically the whole cast of Seinfeld came back. Well, not came back, but were in Curb Your Enthusiasm for basically a whole season.
What?
So yeah, so they kind of got their reunion.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and such a great way to do it because that way you don't, Jerry Seinfeld probably doesn't want to do like a full sitcom.
No, probably not.
But a season.
Is he's the one doing comedians in cars getting coffee, right?
I don't know. He was on the Marriage Ref for a little bit.
Yes, he was.
Is it comedians in cars getting coffee?
The Marriage Rep was such a dumb show.
Who else was on that? Wasn't Tom Papa on that?
Yes, he was.
Oh my god.
I love seeing people in things like that. Like when I tell people about Joe Rogan's podcast, they're always like, the Fear Factor guy? That's exactly what I said. You find out later that was just like a thing he did. He was surprised it actually aired at all. Hello.
Wait, he was surprised Fear Factor aired?
He was surprised that Fear Factor was even a show in the first place.
Oh.
And then he thought, well, I gotta go on this wild ride. And it was a good opportunity.
He even said himself, like, he's only tried out for like 2 or 3 things, and he's just happened to get them all.
Yeah. Things that work for him. But yeah, he was amazed that it even existed in the first place. And then even more so that it landed. It was on the air for, what, 4 seasons?
Something like that. I remember watching it on TV for a long time.
I kind of had an issue with the reason why it was canceled. Because they had people eating or drinking semen.
That's why it got canceled?
It was something along those lines. And I remember thinking, like, they're like, you made people do this. No, you didn't make them do it. In fact, it wasn't even for a very big amount of money.
Yeah, it was for 50 grand.
50 grand's pretty
You want to drink
small.
semen for 50 grand?
I wouldn't. Not 50 grand. $1 million? Yeah.
Well, this
Sign
is
me
the
up.
thing. If they said, hey, here's 50 grand to drink semen, I'm not going to say I wouldn't do it. But if they said, hey, you can go and compete to drink semen for 50 grand,
Right.
I'd be like, you can go fuck yourself.
Well, yeah, the gross scenes were always the second challenge. So
yeah,
had
so
to-
you didn't even win with it.
Yeah, that's not even for the win.
It's like, yeah, I ate balls for this money. It's like, well, no, you kind of ate balls and then you won the money. Let's get it straight here.
Oh, there's a lot of people who eat balls for smaller amounts of money.
Oh, I don't doubt it. There's a lot of people who do a lot for a very little amount of money.
Yeah.
And that's like kind of what game shows exploit. Like that's why Japanese game shows are so fucked because they just, I don't know if they don't have laws or something.
I think they just have really flimsy laws when it comes to what you can, as long as someone's consenting, I have a feeling, is what
But that's
it
the
is.
thing, they're not even always consenting. Like some of the gags they do there are ridiculous.
Oh yeah, like there's things where if you were to do it in the States or Canada, you'd have a full-blown lawsuit.
And for good reason too.
This is
Like-
stressful.
Yeah, there's no safety. Thank God you have a double jump.
Oh, if I didn't have all those, I would have been pissed.
It's such an epic climb.
I love how long it makes you wait.
I think that's a crystal there. You should get that.
It is. Thanks for that advice, brother. Oh!
Thank God. Thank God.
Okay, hello, Purple Nexus.
We are at the center of creation. What? Jesus, tell me this doesn't remind you of Zareth.
Oh, I call him Exarath.
Oh God, I forgot Dane called him Exarath. That's
An
amazing.
Exon.
That's such a bastardization. At least Exarath, like that's not a real name, but Zin is definitely a real name.
Yeah.
Zin Shao.
I think I have to fire that into there. No?
I don't think so. I think you gotta beat him too.
Oh.
Just go up on the wall.
There we go.
Nice. Can you jump and grab the wall after this?
Yep.
Oh, that's pretty OP.
Yeah, I think this is just an opportunity to teach you, because there's like 4 or 5 of these in one area later.
Really?
Yeah. It's super fun, though, because you can launch yourself super high and just keep going from one to the other.
It's cool that you can continuously do it, because it really does add another dimension.
The heart of the Jinso tree once kept the elements of water safe, but now it's corrupted, all foul and decayed.
I love how the voice they give her is like, and for you, it's the decay of the forest.
Well, imagine like a fairy shows up and it's guiding you through the forest, and then it's just like, and you're like, oh, hi. And it's like, we have to help it, cure it, and cleanse all the blight by removing the corruption on both of the sides. That kind of sounds like it could be the beginning of a movie about racism.
Oh, I was going to say zombies. Jesus.
That's
removing the blight and corruption of the races.
Yeah, from both sides.
Oh, okay. I can see that
You like
being
that?
a very philosophical.
Dude, my heart is fucking pounding. I don't do voices very often on the show anymore. I got really nervous that I wasn't going to do that well.
It is actually different when you do, when we do, I guess, the Shovel Knight playthrough, and we're doing multiple voices every episode, and then you go to just sort of the normal style. It's jarring.
Yeah.
It was jarring.
Well, especially because I set it up. It's like, imagine if this happened. Like, oh, now you have to do it well, Mitch. Otherwise the joke falls short.
Yeah, that's actually a really good point. You're kind of, wah! You're more on the hook to make it work.
Oh.
Yeah, you have to redirect it there as well.
Shit.
I feel like you panicked a little bit.
No, I put my earbud in the thing.
I put my earbud in the thing, and it became a headbud.
My headbutt.
Yep, there you go. It's so awesome that it shoots the projectile in the opposite direction, because there's so many more things you can do with that.
Mm-hmm. Oh, shit.
Yeah,
No!
that was tough. That was really tough. There's not much you could do there.
Oh, no. Thank you for joining us. My bad.
That's okay. We saved. It's quite the twirl.